Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Hillary Strong with Your Dreams on Fire, and I'm here every Thursday just to share social media tips, tricks, current trends, things that can help you out in your small business. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a marketing professional, um, I'm here to help. So let's get started. Today, I wanted to talk about emojis. We use them socially, on our cell phones and in our social communication. One thing we might want to consider is using them in our business, right? There's many reasons why we should think about that. We're going to talk about the benefits and the uses for small businesses, and I'm going to give you a little demo. I actually just downloaded Gplay in my Google Play Store for Android phones. So you can get those for free and download it. It just makes it so much easier to use emojis. I just tested that out, so that was kind of fun. So, what is an emoji, right? It's a way to communicate. They've been doing that since the beginning of time, right? When language, uh, we're still discovering pictograms, basically. So 92% of the online population is using emojis. So they're everywhere, right? They're in our daily lives. 10 billion emojis are sent each day. So what does this tell us? Tells us that maybe we should consider them for business. I know a lot of businesses are already using them. And so this is another thing to consider. I mean, this is based on science. At MIT, right, amazing school, discovered that we can process images in as little as 13 milliseconds versus reading, right? We see something, that's why video is so popular. We can communicate a lot and use this tool of communication in our marketing and branding. 70% of people believe images express feelings better than words. So again, we're seeing all this. The most popular emojis in 2019 were the cry, which is a little sad, and the heart, the red heart symbol. So in casual conversations, they can communicate a lot. So let's think about that for business. So in the business setting, I know, for maybe some businesses, it's not appropriate. A lot of older professionals probably aren't comfortable with that, but the younger generation definitely is. And it's a way to connect possibly to your younger staff. And why not try to use the benefits of research, right? And communicating. So how can we use this in business? Well, we can use it for branding, right? You can create your own characters, your own images, and create a voice and tone to communicate to your audience. It increases your image, your relatability, makes it easier if your audience, and one thing you need to think about is are you communicating to your audience? Do you think that your audience would respond positively to emojis? So on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, emojis have been increasingly used, and data shows that there's increased engagement when you put emojis in your communications on social media. Also on email, in your subject line, if you even look at your phone, I bet you can find some subject lines that have emojis, and they do catch your eye, right? We're getting so much communication everywhere that it's just another opportunity perhaps to be noticed and catch the eye, right? Because 13 milliseconds, it's easier to see an image versus text. So something to think about. And also in email, it can increase the open rate and click-through rate. Billboards, people are using them on billboards. So think about, posters, your offline communication, not just online, but what could you do offline? Younger adults use them often and do respond well to them. So you might want to think about it in your workplace communication. You could start slowly, test, right? Everything's a test. But some of the research has said that if you do use those, say if you're a supervisor, that you're seen as more fun, approachable, and kinder. So you need to think about who your staff is, who your audience is, what kind of business you're doing. This may not be for everybody, but it's just something I want you to think about. Emojis are here to stay. I think they are, just like videos are here to stay. So What are some benefits to using emojis? Well, they can humanize your marketing, right? Very simply, they can increase engagement. We talked about that via email and social media. The data is already there, that it's working. You can cut through the noise, again, catch the eye, stand out. We're all getting bombarded with communication. You can elevate your storytelling. But one thing you want to do is you want to research and know what the emojis mean. It's kind of like getting a tattoo in Chinese, and maybe you don't really understand what the meaning is. Um, so you can go to emojipedia.org, and I'll post all these after the live, and actually research what the emoji means. You want to make sure that you don't want to be embarrassed or use something that's not appropriate for your business. Again, you need to know your audience, what you think they would like. Moderation, again, start slowly. There's no reason to go crazy. You want to set some guidelines if you are working as a team, as a marketing team, what's appropriate, when to use emojis. And again, everything's a test. You just need to test, test, test. I think that's the overall thought on emojis for business. Some are using them great. Now you can just do research, go through Facebook, Twitter, you can go through your email and kind of see the types of uses that people maybe check out competitors, see how they're using them. So I want to do a quick demo on how to use it. So if you are and I'll post some of this information and some additional articles that you can read, but on your emoji keyboard, I'm going to share my screen. Give me just a minute here. Share. Come on. And it's not wanting to share. Come on. There we go. Okay. So show you there are a couple of places that you can go, and one of those is coolsymbol.com, and you can use sorry, I live out in the country and sometimes the internet is a little slow, but here's one that was kind of fun. It's called coolsymbol.com, and it's processing, and you just click on the emoji to copy. So they have a whole plethora. And then you could pick, objects, symbols, drink, transportation, you can search. So that, and then there's emojicopy.com. Same kind of setup. You can use those. And while that's processing, so for Windows, you can use the Windows key and then the period, and that will pop up, and I'll demo that in just a second. So email copy, same kind of thing. That's still processing. So if I do my Windows key and period, on my to pop up. I just popped that up on my computer. So you can do that at any time, and you could do that on a Mac. So it's the Windows key, and this is processing, taking a minute. You can also, there's another one, getemoji.com. So there's lots of different places that you can just click and use in your communication. But probably one of the easiest that I use is just Windows key and period, and it just pops up. And there's lots of research, there's lots of information on how to use Androids or emojis for Android or an Apple phone. And you can, again, there's free apps that you can download to your phone that just kind of add those. You don't have to search for them, they just pop up. And we are just, I'm gonna just shut a few of these down. We are just not pressing here in it. So the easiest way is to just do the pop-up box. And so this article just shows you, kind of walks you through. I just searched this for Android. Again, there's Gboard that I just added to my phone. It's free at Google Play, and SwiftKey. And when you go in there to the App Store, I mean, they have all kinds of different kinds of apps, cartoon apps, emojis that you can add, Bitmojis. There's just a plethora of cool things that are being added every day. So again, I don't think this type of communication is going to go away, and it's something that you should do. And then there's also shortcuts to Mac and Windows, so you can just search those. I'll put some also. So let's just bring up like a Word document, right? And so let's just go down. And so say you want to add emojis and you're typing something like hello, and you want to put an emoji. So you do your Windows key and period, and it pops right up, right? And you can search. So say I want to do that one. I can search right here. Just go to search, and I could do fire, whatever they've got. You can go through and do faces, balloons. Let's see, what is that? Just different types of celebration, food, hearts. And so there's just, and then they just have a plethora. I mean, you can just search down. They pretty much have, you can keep typing, like I could type fire. I just typed that, that came up, fire truck. So whatever theme you want to use. And then do you see how, if I want to put a heart, and then you see how it's showing up on now you could actually, and I'm just pressing the enter key, it just adds more. So as you're writing, sometimes I'll write up something ahead of time, right? I'm just going to do that again. It'll pop right back up. So you do the Windows key and the period. If you're typing something, you want to, pre-type something up, you can put your emojis in and then actually copy and paste the whole little bit of text and emoji together, and it will plop right in your social media. So that may save you time to do it ahead of time. Sometimes, you're on the fly. Again, if you have it on your phone, that's great. So I'll go back, and so I just kind of wanted to show you. So I'm going to stop the screen share. Again, I'm going through StreamYard, which is a great platform for streaming live. And today I am streaming on YouTube and our Facebook group. So it's a very cool platform. But again, so the overall key is see what's going to work for your business. Make sure your audience, might be open to it. You want to do some testing. Make sure you research before you use emojis, making sure you're using the most appropriate one for your business. And I hope this has been helpful. I'm starting to use them more and just testing it out, and it's pretty fun. And I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please put them below the live and I will get back to you today. So thanks again. This was Hillary Strong, Creative Director and Founder of Your Dreams on Fire. And I'm here to help entrepreneurs, small businesses, and any marketing professional that wants to learn tips and tricks for their online marketing. So have a great day. Thanks a lot.